There's a sign that says no right turn. But also, if you're going into Paddington Station, it's only left for taxi drivers. You come in there in Guild's Way, it says it's only left for taxi drivers. Everybody does it. Some of these things are enforced, some are not. But what we teach you is what is acceptable when you're going up on an appearance, plus when you get out there, to save you having a fight every 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. The bloke who complained to Farouk didn't see the size of him because he was sitting in his cab, otherwise he wouldn't have said anything. But a lot of cab drivers have a bad day and then want to go, oh, you're going a bit and all that lot. And at that point, I'll teach you the politest way to tell them to jog on. And most of it is common sense. We all know the difference between right and wrong. So I'm driving down, I've got a fare in the bag, I'm dropping off at Selfridges and I'll drop off at Selfridges. And just as I move forward towards the junction of Duke Street, there's a big rank behind me and someone comes out of all the freight and goes to get in my cab. It's very simple. I just point. I don't have a discussion, just point back to the rank. If I don't, I'm a dog. Now, I teach history, so I'm a City of London guide, I do lectures and stuff like that. Now it's really interesting because when it comes to the codes of the road, has anyone ever termed skidding the nose? Right? What used to happen back in the day when we used to have horses, you'd be going along and all of a sudden you'd nick the job in front of me. Right? What a liberty. Next set of traffic lights, I'd pull up next, you'd get me whip out and take the skin up the end of your nose so that everyone else knows you're wrong. And that mark could be there for quite some time. Now, if we do a similar type of thing without the whip, now we use shook that, and you go into an eatery or whatever, everyone clocks your number plate, right? And everyone, he's a dog. It's nice to be nice, right? I don't expect you to nick money out of your pockets, so don't do it in the cab. Common sense is a lot of it, but the thing is about sense, it isn't common. So we will teach you how the ranks work. Here's another prime example. I say every day of the week, if you're going on Hamilton Place and you're going to put on the rank in the middle of the road, looking at Piccadilly, and that's going to feed round into the Intercontinental Hotel. Yeah, you all know that? Then how does the Hilton Hotel work on Park Lane? Because there's only 3 cab rank outside it. It's a big hotel with 3 cabs. It's got 2 feeds to that. Right? Now, I'm still on point at the end of Hamilton Place, yeah, looking at Piccadilly, and I'm looking at the 2 cabs inside the hotel on the forecourt. When one pulls up, I go round. The rank to my right, looking north, going up there, that's the first feed to the Hilton Park Lane. And then you go up, and just before the roundabout, there's another feed there. That's a 6 cab rank. Sometimes you'll get a person, they'll come in, they'll drop off at the Hilton, and there's only one person on the rank at the Hilton Hotel there. There's the people in the field are waiting to come up, and you do a U-turn and you chip in behind him. Right? And trust me, some of your fellow cab drivers might get out and just say, excuse me sir, probably not in such a polite manner, you'll get slaughtered. So we teach you how the ranks work.
What if you say that nothing like that at the state like?
Yeah, that's why it's above the point. Yeah, they know that. But they still give you verbals because they love it's like we've got this traffic warden mentality. No, you took a liberty, son. And you ain't going to forget it next time. And we've all been there and we've all made that mistake.
Place, that's the feeder to the Park Lane. So both
it's a free cab, so it's,
all around there.
Yeah, so it starts off outside the Intercontinental there. And then it goes up to the middle of the road before the roundabout, and then you go over to Park Lane. So it's quite complicated. Another one is when you go into Paddington Station, or Euston Station, or whatever, right? As you come in, you've got to clock the number plate in front, because these cab drivers, they jib down the inside, and what that? And when you go around, and you're going to spin round at a banjo at the bottom and you're coming up, how do you know do you follow? And if you jump in, oh my God, they have everyone on the ramp, liberty and all that. Oh my God. You know the easiest way to do it? Write the guy's number plate down in front of you. Now, back in the day we used to have Chinagraph, used to write it on the windscreen like LXJ or whatever it was. These little techniques are good for you because it gives you that confidence when you're out there. I've seen a lot of people come out, do the knowledge, go on there, make a few errors on the ranks, get chastised by their fellow cab drivers. How you doing? All right. And then they think, I'm never going to work Euston again. So every time I go to get grief. No. And these are the techniques we teach you. Now, everyone who's on the knowledge is going to have aggravation at some stage with TFL or parking tickets or CRBs and all that old grief, right? The Academy is here to support you, to nurture you, right? We class you as family. Pain in the arse family most of the time, but family nonetheless. So, if anyone, like if you're in the academy at the moment, we've got 400 students. We don't see them all the time. We see kind of the same people. So we do communications all the time, like newsletters and stuff like that. Now, in the latest newsletter, and if you haven't got this newsletter, anybody today who's not a member of the academy, you can join up free of charge. See Francis over there, and he'll just show you the link. You join up. You'll be a welcome meal. Thanks for coming. Here's the directional runs. Have a look at those. And whether you might know them, but as Tommy said, very good idea to do it because